What's up, guys? Welcome back to the GNS Trucking YouTube channel. As always, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We're having a pretty good day here. I woke up on the right side of the dirt, and that always makes the day pretty good. So, anyways, guys, let's get to today's video. First off, right off the bat, I want to thank you guys so much. And I wish there was a different way I could thank you. Wish I could just send everybody $1 million and all of our fans just be millionaires and living an awesome, extravagant lifestyle. You know, that would be a dream come true for all of us. But anyways, I know I can't do that right now. But I want to thank you guys. We did reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers. And me and my family all want to thank you. We're actually going to put a video together, me and the family, everybody, the whole crew, kind of a celebration deal. And we'll be getting that out pretty soon. But for right now, we're working on some hats and some more t-shirts, some long sleeve t-shirts. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. And maybe some hoodies. We're definitely doing t-shirts, and we're definitely doing some trucker hats. And that'll be kind of our 100K celebration on some merch. And of course, we'll put them down there at a really good price. That way everybody can afford them. And the ones that can't, maybe we can help some people out, maybe do some giveaways or something. But anyways, like I said, guys, thank you. We really do appreciate it. And just from here, we're going to go even harder. Now our next goal is 1 million. So we got to the 100,000. I don't see why we can't get to 1 million. And then we'll just keep going from there. So now let's get to some trucks. So right here is a brand new BorgWarner turbo. This is the turbo that I like to run on everything except my cats that are making more than 600 horsepower. The turbo that I run on all the Detroits. This thing to you guys. This is a 171702. I always tell you guys 171702, which is S400 series BorgWarner. I run it on some of our diesel pickups. That red Dodge diesel is what's on it. This is just an all-around good turbo, especially for a Detroit. You can make 600 horsepower on this turbo, and it lasts. It does a pretty good job. I mean, I've been known to break the front wheel out of the turbo at that kind of horsepower if you're turning it up a lot and letting it bark back. You know, like letting off the throttle real fast and letting it bark. But this is an S400. And it's a really good turbo. For any of you Detroit guys, if you got the wastegated turbo on your truck, I recommend you replace that turbo with this one. It makes a phenomenal difference on fuel mileage, and it spools a little bit better. So the reason why I'm showing you this turbo is because the International, when we picked the truck up, I don't know if you guys remember, it was missing and going on, and it was running like crap and smoking and all that stuff. And I said, you know, something was wrong with it. Well, this is what happened to it. Something went through the turbo. As you can see right here, it's got the fins all eat up and all that stuff. And I'm hoping there's nothing left in the intercooler. The turbo is real good and tight and all that stuff other than that, which I would have replaced it anyways, just because it's a wastegated turbo. I hate this turbo. Do not like running this on a Detroit, period whatsoever. This is the one turbo that I do not like. So, we did some checking on the truck. We thought maybe an injector was out. You know, because usually when that happens to a turbo, I mean, I broke them, went through the intercooler and everything without any damage to the engine. But this one, we didn't get so lucky. So me and Dad went through this thing. We tore the top end apart on it, pulled the turbo off, and did the injectors in it. We reran the rack twice just to make sure. We set them loose. We set them like 28 and 12. Like super loose, just to see if that would, you know, give us the compression we needed to make it run better. Well, here it is. It is not running so good and giving us all sorts of issues, and it's got a mess in it. So I've got the oil line blocked off on the turbo. The turbo's off of it. We're gonna fire it up, which is gonna leak oil everywhere, but we can clean that up later on. The problem is the miss is on cylinder number 1, which is probably gonna be a valve if I had my guess. I'm pretty sure it's cylinder number 1. What I'm probably gonna do is just pull these manifold bolts out, and then we'll fire it up and see if see what cylinder it's missing on. I don't want to let it run too long because I don't want oil getting everywhere. But what I'm gonna do is get my tools out real quick, and we're gonna pull this off and see if we can't figure out which cylinder is missing. And then we'll go through the truck and I'll show you guys kind of what's going on with it. Before I get the bolts out of that manifold, guys, I'm gonna show you the Mack just a little bit. So if you've seen my little brother's videos, Devin, he is putting wheel bearings in this thing. He needs to cover this up so it don't rust. Cleaning all this thing up. We're gonna go through, make sure there's no oil leaks on it. He's pressure washed it and cleaned it up a little bit. Replacing the brake lines on it. Just trying to get it, just go through it and get everything fixed on it. We're gonna replace all the shocks, the wheel bearings, wheel seals, all the brakes. Go through, get this interior cleaned up. We're also replacing the studs in the front hubs. And going through and replacing all the brake pads. They're all wore down. Getting it cleaned up. I think we got one airbag that we got to replace. The rest of them look pretty good. Not a whole lot of stuff to do to this truck. It's just parts are really hard to get for it. We ordered parts a week ago for it and still ain't got nothing back for it yet. This piece right here, I think I found one of those at the junkyard. Not real sure yet. They're supposed to call me back here in a little bit. And that piece right there on the dash. And now we'll get the interior straightened back out. I'm gonna put a seat in it and I'm gonna put a driver in it. Put her on the road, get it buffed out, polish the wheels again. I've got a visor for it, put back on it, a big drop visor. And I'm gonna put some 6 or 7 inch dual stacks coming up the back, get rid of the single stack. And that's when we're gonna put it on the road. What do you think about it, big boy?
I'm no gonna.
You like it?
Yeah.
Well, we got a problem here, Brax.
Yeah, I've seen it.
What do you think it is? The valve?
Yeah.
Brax, I ain't seen him besides at work in like a week. He's been staying with his papaw, running back and forth to work with his papaw. So I ain't seen him all week. Just coming into work. He's been here working every day. He's on the payroll. I mean, he's turned into an everyday worker. You're loose, Brax.
What are you taking that out? Take the head off?
We're going to take the head off, I'm pretty sure. I gotta see what cylinder's missing, and yeah, pretty much gonna pull the head off of it.
I thought this thing would just go right on the road.
I was hoping it would just go right on the road, but
Did you see it?
and so guys, I want you guys to know that Jerry over at CNH, which is who I got this truck from, he is the one that sent me that turbo. And actually, you're going to take this head as soon as I get it done or get it pulled off. He's going to take it down to the machine shop for me. So he has definitely been very, very helpful with fixing the truck. He didn't think anything was wrong with it. The last time they had started it, it ran fine. And as soon as he found out that it wasn't running right, he said, whoa, I'll make it right. So I don't want anybody to think that he didn't take care of it, because he definitely did. Let's go get a ratchet.
Done.
Oh, find the ratchet, Braxton.
Yep.
They moved everything. I don't know where nothing's at anymore.
Yeah. We did move some stuff.
You've been cleaning up?
Yep.
Getting ready to redo the floors down here?
Mm-hmm. Did you see turbo on this thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little,
What's your up on it?
yeah, it's a little chipped. Never seemed to be so bad.
She looks a little rough, Braxton.
Yep. Came right off.
Alright, there we go. You do me a favor?
What?
Go in there and fire it up for me. Make sure it's out of gear. Do what? You haven't been in this one yet? Alright, hold on, let me get out here and watch. Alright. Just let it run for, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. Number one. Wow. Number one. That's what I thought it was. Because Dad ran the, oh look, it's clear as day right there. See, that one's all wet. Dry, 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 dry. So there's our bad cylinder. Yep, she's nice and nasty. Well, that's not good, Brax. You know what that means?
I take the head off.
Somebody's gonna get dirty.
Yep, pull that head off.
Oh,
You're good at it. You done pulled one, what, 2 off now?
I think just one.
What about the cab over?
Yeah, that was one.
And then the white truck?
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
So the Freightliner and the cab over. So that's what we gotta do. We gotta pull the head off of it. That gives us a good opportunity though to replace these hoses and get the motor cleaned up, painted, check the liners, see how they look, check the pistons. And if we got to, we'll put a kit in it while it's apart. All right, so we got a game plan for this thing. Dad's gonna get the head pulled off of it, him and Devin. We're gonna start ripping this interior apart, getting it cleaned up. I've got a lot of international parts laying around, so it won't be much to put this thing back together. I've got enough parts to put 2 of these trucks together, so gotta get this thing back together. And the Mack, as soon as the parts come in on that thing, we'll start putting it back together. But that gets us back home. Kind of gives you guys an update on what's going on. And I've had a few people ask me why I'm doing what I'm doing with these trucks. And I'm gonna give you guys a good example. All right, we made it up here to the office. First, before we get into our financial stuff we're gonna get into today, I'm gonna show you guys, once again, go on to GentryandSonsTrucking.com, check out our t-shirts. This is our first run. We started this at 80,000 subscribers. We just hit 100. So we are getting ready to put out some more shirts. So this will be the first run. So if you want any of these shirts, we'll keep some here and there, but this will probably be the last of them right here, guys. And then we'll have the new designs coming out, which is going to be more of the trucks, some of the cars, stuff like that. Me and Braxton's got a shirt coming out. We're getting a design done on that. But I think we've got, I don't know, maybe 100 shirts left total. I think we've sold around I think we bought 900 total, and then we've got 100 left, something like that. So go on to GentryandSonsTrucking.com. Like I said, go order your shirt. I want to see you guys in the truck stops with our shirts on. All the drivers have been taking pictures with people at truck stops lately and sending them to me like, hey, check it out, they got our shirt on. So they like doing that, and I love seeing you guys with them on. It's pretty cool. But let's get into some of this stuff I want to talk to you guys about. Guys, this is my sister Brandy.
Hello.
She's been working with me for a while now. She takes care of pretty much all of Ashley's. What I guess you'd be the. I mean, you're more
Office
than
manager.
yeah. You're more than a secretary. She takes care of a lot of stuff for us, and as you can tell, she's got her hands full in here. What are you doing? Putting in loads. So, I don't really like to get into this much. I don't like talking about our finances, especially on YouTube. But we'll get into some of the stuff, like where you need to be grossing every week, what your truck should be grossing every week. I think we're at what, 10 to 12,000 a week.
10 to 12 a truck.
So, guys, that's where you need to be. That should be your minimum of what your truck should be grossing every week. If you're not grossing $10,000 right now in today's economy, as much as they're paying for loads right now, you need to find a better dispatcher. You need to find a better broker. You need to get away from broker and go direct somewhere, because the money's out there. The money is definitely out there. You just got to fight for it, and they'll pay you. And if they see that you're, sincere and serious, they're going to pay it. But she is here probably, I don't know, what do you work, 4 or 5 hours a day?
Oh no, I work like 8 hours a day.
I mean, like, I know you take a lot of work home with you, but
Yes.
I mean, like here. So we don't like to work our people to death here. Like, if you can do your work at home, that's fine, as long as the work gets done. Our drivers, same deal. We're getting ready to have a big competition for our drivers. Backing competition, which will be like $1,000 prize. Whoever backs the best, the quickest. It'll be like 3 competitions, and one we're going to have a cookout, a tug of war with the semi trucks, stuff like that. We like to do fun stuff like that, and plus our Christmas party and stuff's coming up. But the wife today is out. She was here. You can see her seat's gone too, but she was here doing some of her work. She does like the financial stuff. My sister takes care of putting all the loads in. When they get picked up, she's helping with the dispatching a little bit now as well, which is something I've always done myself. And it's nice to have a little bit of help, especially doing the YouTube pretty much full time now. We're putting a video out every couple of days. We got a lot of loads coming up, and it helps out having help. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 employees here at the shop. So there's pretty much 7 people here full time. And then we've got 12 drivers, I think, now total, which some of those people are also here at the shop. They're part-time driver, part-time shop employee, either mechanic or, might be helping us with parts, running parts, stuff like that. So a lot of our nicer trucks, gliders, stuff like that, they're pretty much on the road all the time. I don't show a lot of our over-the-road stuff. Pretty much show the stuff that I like to show, because it's kind of hard for a driver to be sitting in a truck stop getting some sleep and somebody coming in and knocking on their door. We love to interact with the fans, but sometimes our drivers get a little irritated when you go beating on their door and they've been driving for 10, 11 hours, and it kind of irritates them. So I understand that, but we are going to start showing more of the trucks, the drivers that want to be shown. And we're going to have to do a little drama on the channel, show you guys some of the interactions with the drivers. I've told you that on a previous video and stuff like that. So that's what you got to look forward to. This is our 100,000 subscriber video. I wish I had a little bit more action, but this one I kind of want to just talk to you guys, show you a little bit more about us, a little bit more about the business, kind of what we have in our fleet. I mean, we've got a little bit of everything as far as trucks, trailers. We're getting into rollbacks now. The new trailer will be here tomorrow. It's actually in transit right now. It's coming from Texas. It is the Con. It's not the Shipshe. But the Con is ready for us to take delivery of it. It will be here tomorrow. That trailer, we have less, I'm not going to tell you what I give for it exactly, but we do have less than $30,000 in it. more than 25 and less than 30. The business bought that. I did not buy that personally. So it's another thing I wanted to go over, how I pay myself out of the company. I take a salary. I was taking 25% of whatever I grossed for the week as when I was driving. And then once I moved up to having a bunch of drivers to where I needed to be here all the time, I went to a salary. I pay myself $1,500 a week between me and Ashley. So me and my wife, we take $1,500 a week, $6,000 a month from the company, and that's what me and her live off of. That's what we pay our vehicle payments with. That's what we pay our house payment with. Everything. And $6,000 a month, that's pretty easy to live off of that. I think our bills are probably around $3,000 a month, and we're really good with a budget. We definitely budget our money, and I'm pretty strict on it. She's pretty strict on it as well. Our kids go to a private school, so that's part of our budget as well. And then the YouTube money, guys, we are saving that money. So I was building a shop up here on the hill, and the weather come in, and the guys that were building the shop took the braces off of the building. And when they took the braces off, the building fell. Oh, they're getting ready to fire one up. Just got done getting worked on. A little smoky. She'll clear out though. But anyways, so the building fell down, and when it fell, it broke a bunch of the wood and some of the metal trusses, stuff like that. So I decided to go ahead and save our YouTube money and build a really nice shop, something like an 80 by 100 metal building with, you know, nice concrete floors. I've been talking to Boxo about they're going to supply the shop with tools. I've got a deal going on with Milwaukee. They're helping us with some impacts. They're not giving it to, they're not giving it to us for free, but they are helping us out with some of the, the pricing on it. And so that's what we're doing with the YouTube money, is we're trying to save it to help us get a shop. We've been putting it back into the projects as well. And we got 2 of the cab overs. The Marine cab over, we just got a brand new motor for that truck. I'll be picking that thing up next week. We'll do a video on that. The $20-something thousand con trailer. So I've been reinvesting all the money from both the YouTube channel and the company, and paying my salary, paying all of our employees. And we expect to make, we run a minimum of 6 trucks all the time, so the company should gross around $60,000 a week. And that's how we run it. We went from 1 truck to 2 trucks to 3 trucks. Now we're plumb up. We ran 15 trucks at one time, and as of right now, I counted yesterday, we are down to 7. So we're doing 7 trucks right now, and getting ready to put 2 more back on the road starting, I think we got 1 going starting Monday, and next Wednesday we're expecting to get the tags and the insurance for the other one. So we'll be back up to 9 trucks. All of our trucks are on paper logs. We don't run any kind of e-logs on our trucks as of right now. We are thinking about kind of bringing those in slowly for maybe some of the newer drivers that's never ran paper before, because that's a problem we're running into right now, is some of the drivers we're hiring have never ran paper logs. They've always just had electronic. So those guys, some of them just want to stick with e-logs. So we are bringing an e-log system into the business, and we just picked up another big gigantic contract that's probably going to have to double our fleet. And we're looking at rental trucks right now, maybe some lease trucks. That's something I've never done, but I am looking into that. So if you guys have done some of that stuff, let me know down in the comments. But guys, that's pretty much going to finish it off for today's video. I just want to give you guys an update of what's going on. And all the action videos are coming, starting back this Saturday. So we got to head to the junkyard. We got to do some videos up there. The new trailer will be here tomorrow. I'm going to do a video on that thing. We got a brand new motor for the Marine truck. We got that video coming. So a lot of action coming, and we got some really awesome hauls coming too. So guys, stick it out with us. Thank you for the 100,000 subscribers. We love you guys for that. And let's keep at it. Let's go work. Hope you guys are doing the same thing. If you got any questions, send me an email. My email's down in the description. Hit me up on Instagram. I am more than happy to help you guys out. If you're wanting to buy a truck, if you're wanting to go to work for a company, heck, if you want to come to work for me, hit me up. I will tell you though, if you come to work for me, I'm very picky. I'm very specific. I like motivation. And you got to have a good, clean record. Don't call me and have me on the phone for an hour and then say, yeah, I back-ended a car a couple months ago. Or, oh, yeah, I got a reckless endangerment speeding ticket last year and that's still on my, but it's going to fall off, you know. I get those all the time and I hate it. I'll spend an hour on somebody, invest that time into them, and time is money around here. And just to get yeah, I've got an issue with, this, So if you got a clean record and you want a job and you're motivated and you're willing to work and you like this older equipment, hit me up. If not, just watch the videos and enjoy them. Once again, thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the next one.